Luke, where on earth do we start with that? I guess the most important thing is it's a massive 3 points.
Yeah, because this team is in a low position in the league, but they're a fantastic team in terms of they're so well organised, so competitive and so aggressive. It's a massive place to come. Is always difficult. Every team in the division will have suffered here. Even if they won the game, they will know that they were in a tough game. So it's a big result.
You knew exactly what kind of game it was going to be from the very start of the game, didn't you, when those tackles started flying in?
Yeah, from very early we could see. We prepared for that because I know this team and I know Gary Johnson is an incredible coach. So I know that the team are going to be fired up, and from the very beginning was obvious.
Your karaoke's not going to be very good tonight, is it, by the sounds of your voice?
No more singing for me or shouting for me for enough until hopefully next week.
Yeah, I think we all know why you've got such a sore throat. I imagine you spent most of the time shouting at the referee?
Yeah, because it seemed like in a really smart way Torquay made a sub for a guy that should be off the pitch already, and then another one in the first half. When you see this type of thing, the last time we suffered like that was Dorking away, where 2 guys were removed in the first half that potentially can be sent off, but it's a really clever tactic from the opposition. Very smart, but I think the referee needs to be brave enough to make big decisions early in the game.
I was going to say, but it's great, it's clever, it's smart. Sort of, because everybody was like, even the Torquay fans around us were saying you've got to get him off, but he shouldn't have even been allowed to have that opportunity, because he should have gone by then.
Once the referee made this decision not to send the guy off, then if you don't make a smart move and take him off, then you deserve to have a player sent off, because you know that at this point you're riding your luck incredibly. So it was disappointing. I saw the referee reach for the card and then change his mind in the moment, and that's it. That's up to him. Excuse me, have to forgive me. It's very difficult. But yeah, that's hard to accept at times, because you know that the players are trying to control the game. Torquay are playing in a really smart way to break up the flow, to make fouls. Fouling is part of the game, but you only can collect so many, and there has to be a balance, and the referee is there to adjudicate that.
I don't want to just talk about the referee, but it was a performance from him that was fraught with inconsistencies, me saying that, not you. The sending off of Ruben Rodriguez, by the letter of the law, it's right that he's sent off, is that right?
Look, I appreciate your stance, because for me, if the referee says this guy should be sent off, but I don't send him off because I think it's too early in the game, and maybe he can argue with me, use common sense, and I will accept that. But then I think the ball is going out of play. It's not a big action to stop. 1 more millimetre and he's stopping the ball from hitting a sponsorship ball. There's no problem. He's not trying to control the ball to bring the ball back in to score. It's quite clear he's frustrated that he wasn't able to get on the end. He's trying to catch the ball. I think he can apply the same common sense, is all I'm saying, but he chose not to in that action. And then we're in a difficult position, because the players are now suffering too much. We're running the risk of defending too many actions when we can't attack as many actions as we want to, so it's really upsetting.
Ruben must be really furious, because it also means he's going to miss the Chesterfield game, which is such a big game.
Yeah, Ruben is such a big player. You can see the last 2 games away from home, when you need a player to step up to take big penalty, this one in front of the opposition's fans, and Ruben has no problem, because he's on a different level. He's a fantastic player, and so we're going to miss him a lot in a huge game.
Macaulay Langstaff turned 26 yesterday, gets his 24th goal of the season today. Of all of his goals, that's probably as good as a finish as any of them. Yeah, the finish is something I just expect from Maka, but let's talk about the way Maka led the line. He's like a lion, he's incredible, he's just chasing people, relentless, pressing everybody, recover back. At one point he recovered back into... Yeah, thank you. Right in front of you.
Thank you, he recovered back into left back. Was as good as the goal. For me, it was as good as the goal. The guy is amazing. He has no overinflated ego. His return is incredible. He can be flash, but he's not. He's too humble. He's too good. Today was amazing performance.
You must be incredibly proud of your team. I promise you I'm not going to keep you going for too long with that voice. You're sounding more and more like Rod Stewart, or Sean Dyche for that matter, and he's had a good day as well. But now I've thrown myself off. But how proud are you of that kind of performance with 10 men when it's such a physical battle against Torquay?
Yeah, I want to make it clear. I completely understand how long there is left of the season. I don't want to make anybody to get a mistake that I feel like we're close to the end. We're not. I know, but when you see a performance like this, incredible performance, then it's difficult to not be so proud of the players, and so pleased to see guys like, let me give you an example of a guy like Matty Palmer. Matty Palmer can play on any pitch when it's beautiful, anywhere. With a good team around, he can play, take the ball, move. But when you see Matty Palmer make recovery runs, make big tackles, compete for headers, it's impossible to not be so proud.
I'm proud just in general. I mean, and look, now it was so important, wasn't it, that with Wrexham playing at 5:20 that you didn't slip up today, that you came away with all 3 points.
Yeah, because we're never ever going to see a National League probably like this. We're never going to see a team like Wrexham so good. You know, a manager that's managed in the Championship, managing in the National League. Incredible. And so we have to try to be brave enough to keep winning games home and away, to keep pace with them, because really the way I look at it is Wrexham, if they win their games in hand, we know no one can stop them from going in front. So we have to do what we've done today, incredible, unbelievable, to be second, really. So I'm so proud. Like I say, Matty is just one example of every single player that is amazing. Frank Vincent sit on the bench. He's kicking every single ball with the players. Every single ball, Frank Vincent. Jim O'Brien didn't get on the pitch. Every single ball, every single action. These guys are incredible. So I'm very, very happy today. I'm very proud.